I am a nocturnal person and enjoyed jogging around my neighborhood about 13 years ago. Every day I would change into a sweater and go out for a run around 9 p.m. When I went out, I enjoyed the cool and fresh air of the night. Suddenly I heard footsteps in the distance and turned around to check. I saw a man coming towards me. His hand was grabbing him. It was James, one of my neighbors. He had one hand on his neck and his white t-shirt was covered in blood. I was surprised and asked him what happened. He screamed, "My blood!" Then he fell to the ground. Blood was flowing from my neck. I slowly approached him with hesitation and saw another man in the entrance of James' house. He was jumping behind James. That man was falling. The man was wearing a strange outfit like a red cape. He looked at me and smiled brightly and yelled that he wouldn't die because I hadn't sucked enough blood. Then he ran off into the darkness. I picked James up and was terrified because I didn't know what was happening. He almost passed out and said that bastard had sucked all my blood. He looked pale and weak. I called the police and the strange man in the red jacket fled. When police came to find Nicholas, he was then transferred to the hospital. They predicted he would die from excessive blood loss. A few days later, his statement to the police was released, and it was shocking. The night of the incident, someone knocked on his door when he was home alone. He opened the door and saw a man saying he was thirsty and asking for water. When James tried to give him water, the man said that water has nutrients. Everything I need is in your body. He pressed James down and pulled out an iron straw to suck the blood from his neck. When police heard Nicholas' statement at first, they thought it was unbelievable. However, they started searching and found some evidence in his house. Not long after the search, the police caught the culprit, a madman who claimed to be a vampire. His straw was made of iron and the tip was as sharp as a knife. He attacked people in the middle of the night, sneaking into alleys to suck their blood and then leaving. After that, he became more daring when entering other people's houses. He said he thought Nicholas' blood would be delicious as soon as he saw Nicholas' face, and he was right. He also told the policeman that he should choose his subjects carefully because everyone has different blood preferences and choosing the wrong one will not quench his thirst. He smiled at the policeman and said that, "Policeman, your blood must be salty and sour. Let me suck your blood and I will tell you my secret." The policeman got angry at him and the man proudly said that he had sucked the blood of more than 50 people. The man was imprisoned and Nicholas suffered serious injuries for a while. His house was plastered with crosses and he eventually moved to another city. However, 10 years later, there were rumors that a vampire had attacked the village again. Thinking about this, I wondered if this crazy guy had just gotten out of prison. One day while walking at night, I heard something move behind me and I turned around. It was a man and he was wearing a cloak and he was running like crazy towards me. I was startled and fell to the ground, and he pulled out a very long straw and was about to push it into me. I was scared because of the way he died. He kicked him very hard. He groaned and fell to the ground while talking and stuck the sharp straw into me. I always wondered what his blood tasted like. He stuck the straw into my arm and blood came out. Then he put his mouth on my arm to suck the blood. I punched him in the face, but he continued to suck blood despite hitting me. I immediately felt exhausted as my body lost blood and was extremely scared. I continued to punch him in the face until he fell backwards in pain. I ran away as fast as I could and he screamed from behind, "Your blood tastes like butter. Next time I will come back to suck his blood again." I ran away and called the police. He was arrested again and fell into a nightmare. My nightmare seemed to be over, but every night I was afraid that one day he would appear again, and on my arm I still have scars from the iron pipe.